All right, guys, so today we are going to talk about equivalent ratios, which are very similar to equivalent fractions, because remember, we can write ratios as fractions. So please take out your math journals and make sure you are copying down the notes as we go. So equivalent ratios are ratios with the same value. So if I have 1 to 2, that is the same thing as 2 to 4, because both of those are equal to a half. They have the same value. If I have half a pizza and my sister has 2/4 of a pizza, we're both going to be happy because we have the same amount. So with equivalent ratios, you're going to have to compare ratios to determine if they are equivalent or not. Okay, so let's use the example of $12 for 3 paper books. So $12 for 3 paper books. And we want to know if that is the same or equivalent to $28 for 7 paper books. Okay, so we have 2 specials going on and we need to know if they are the same. Am I going to get a better deal if I do the $12 one or the $28 one? So I am going to set these up both as fractions. So I have $12 over 3 books. Okay, $12 over 3 books. And I need to see if that is the same as $28 over 7 books. But like we talked about in the last video, so we need to know if they are equal. In the last video, we talked about the easy ways to figure out if they are equivalent, and that was by multiplying something, this one, by something to get over here. Well, I know I can't do 3 times anything to get 7. Okay, so I am going to use my trick strategy. And I am going to multiply my first numerator by my second denominator. I am going to multiply 12 times 7. And I know 12 times 7 gives me 84. And then I am going to divide 84 by 3. Okay, 84 divided by 3, because that's the number that's on the bottom here. $84 divided by 3. 3 can go into 8 2 times. 6, subtract, bring down. 3 goes into 24 8 times. 24, subtract, we get 0. Okay, so if they are equivalent, this 28 is our numerator over here. So yes, they are equivalent because I got 28. So I multiplied these two, divided by 3, and got 28. So yes, they are equivalent. Okay, so that is one strategy I can use to solve this. Now, another way I could have solved it is I could have simplified my fractions. So when I had the $12 over 3, remember we simplify fractions by using dividing by our greatest common factor. I know my GCF of these two numbers is 3. Divide by 3, divide by 3, and I would get $4 per book. $4 for one book. Then I'm going to do the same thing with my second. So $28 over 7. Same thing, I'm going to use my GCF. I know my GCF of these numbers is 7. Divide them both by 7. 7 divided by 7 is 1. 28 divided by 7 is 4. So both of these will cost $4 per book. So they are equivalent because they are the same cost. Okay, so I could have done it this way, which is the trick, or this way and gotten our unit rate. So how much does it cost per item? Okay, and we are going to do one more. And for this one, I am going to do if I work for 3 hours for $12. So if I work 3 hours for $12 or work 9 hours for $36. And I need to know if these are the same thing. So I'm going to do my first strategy first. Again, you don't have to use both strategies. I'm just showing you 2 strategies that you could do. So 3 over 12 equals 9 over 36. Okay? So again, I am going to multiply 36 times 3 and then divide by 12. So 36 times 3, make sure it's on the camera. Okay. 6 times 3 is 18. 3 times 3 is 9. Plus 1 is 10. So 108. And I have to divide 108 divided by 12. And I know 108 divided by 12 is 9. Okay? So that means that they are equivalent because there is the 9 here. That's what I needed. If there was any other number here, they would not have been equivalent. All right, now we're going to use our second strategy. So again, I'm going to set up each problem. 3 over 12, 9 over 36, and I have to simplify them. Again, using my greatest common factor. Divide by 3, divide by 3, 1 over 4. I could do by 3 here, but that's not my greatest common factor. I'm going to do divide by 9. And I would get, again, 1 over 4. So, these are both the same. So that means they are equivalent. Okay? I am going to do one more problem so that you can see an example of ones that are not equivalent. Okay, so if I have, or I want to buy 8 pairs of socks for $12, and then I want, or is that a better deal, or is 3 pairs for $6? $6. All right, so I need to see if they are equivalent. If either way, I'm really going to be paying the same amount for each pair of socks. So I'm going to use my first way. And I am going to set this up. 8 over 12 equals 3 over 6. Then I am going to multiply. 8 times 6 is 48. Divide by 12. And I know 48 divided by 12 is 4. But I have a 3 there. So what that means is, in order for those to be equivalent, I would have had to have a 4 there. So they are not equivalent. Okay, we're going to do the second strategy as well. 8 over 12. 3 over 6. Again, I'm going to simplify with the greatest common factor, which I know here is 4. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 12 divided by 4 is 3. Down here, greatest common factor is 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 6 divided by 3 is 2. They do not have the same. They're not equal. This is 2/3 and this is 1/2. So these are not equivalent ratios because they're not equivalent fractions.